Hello all, welcome to part 8 of Cucumber Hybrid Framework. In this session, I am going to practically show you how to use Maven, Git, GitHub, and Jenkins with this Cucumber Hybrid Framework. So let's get started. So how to use Maven, Git, GitHub, and Jenkins with this Cucumber framework I'm going to cover in this session. I'll start with Maven, guys. Okay, how to run this Cucumber hybrid framework with Maven from Eclipse IDE from the command prompt. I'm going to cover now. Okay, to get started. After that, I'll cover Git, GitHub, and Jenkins. Okay, so step by step. First, let's go with Maven. For that, I'll quickly switch to this Eclipse IDE, guys. Okay, here we have this Cucumber BDD framework. Okay, in order to run the scripts, we generally run from MyRunner, right? Like this. I'll open the MyRunner and right click on this MyRunner and run as JUnit. When I say JUnit test, this MyRunner will run with the help of JUnit and it will invoke the feature file, step definitions, and all the automation scripts will run. That's how it works. But now, for a change, I want to run this with the help of Maven. This particular project, the automation scripts in this project, I want to run with the help of Maven, guys. How to do that? How to run with the help of Maven? So if I right click on this in Eclipse IDE and say run as, you see here you will get all these Maven options because Maven plugin is by default available in Eclipse IDE. You don't have to install Maven plugin separately, guys. All these options will come by default. And if you select Maven test, it has to run the automation scripts in this project, but it will not happen. Just see what's happening. Okay. You see, it's doing something that's okay. Scanning the project, scanning for projects and downloading the required things. Okay. Some plugins are getting downloaded and all those stuff. But build success, you see, none of the automation scripts have run. Okay. With the help of Maven, Maven was able to scan this project for the required things and all, but it's unable to run the automation scripts. The reason why the automation scripts are not running with the help of Maven is there are two things, guys. Okay. First thing that we have to check is open the pom.xml file and make sure you have the Maven Surefire plugin. Okay. In this pom.xml file, do we have the Maven Surefire plugin or not? We have to check where the plugin will be available here, guys. Okay. So here under the build, under plugin management, there will be a lot of plugins, guys. Under the plugin stack, there will be a lot of plugins. You see Maven clean plugin is there, resources plugin is there, compiler plugin is there. Here, the main plugin that we are looking for is Maven Surefire plugin. So I have not added this manually, guys. This has been auto-generated for me. So because I created this Maven project in the beginning of building this framework, I created this Maven project by selecting Maven archetype quick start template. Okay. I created this Maven project with the help of that template, because of which the pom.xml file got a lot of plugins by default. I have not added them. Okay. So, but we have to make sure if this particular plugin is not available, you have to add it. Okay. This particular plugin, you have to add it. Okay. Then next thing is here, Maven only will detect the classes, Java files, which have the keyword known as test keyword. You see, account page doesn't have the test keyword, account success page doesn't have they don't have to be run. So no need of the test keyword inside any of these names of this Java files. Utils also, we don't have to run. Driver factory also, we don't have to run. My hooks also, we don't have to run. Simply, we have to run this MyRunner class. If you just run this MyRunner class, that will be okay. If Maven will be able to run this MyRunner class, it will take care of the remaining stuff, right? But the problem is with this name of this MyRunner class, it doesn't have a keyword known as test. In the beginning of this name of the runner class or at the end of the runner class, there should be a keyword known as test. So what I will do is, here I'll remove this my and put test here, okay? So that it will sound good. Okay, test MyRunner also is fine, but I'm making it test runner, so it looks good. Over the mouse and rename this file. You see here, MyRunner name should be renamed to this class name. Rename that. Here also it has become test runner. So once you have done this, now repeat the same step, guys. Okay, after you have make sure that in pom.xml file we have this Maven Surefire plugin, and also in this this is a test runner. Then right click on this project and say run as Maven test. This time it will detect this particular class having the test keyword, and Maven will scan the project and it will locate this class which is having the test keyword and run it. And because of this test runner running, all the automation scripts in the project will run. Just see here, Maven Surefire plugin is detected. And you see it's now running. Earlier it was not running the automation script, but now the automation scripts will run. Okay, the first scenario started already. Chrome driver was started successfully. Okay, the scripts are running, guys, one by one. The scripts will run. Just see that. The first login test completed. Data driven test. First scenario is data driven. So second time the first scenario is running in the login.feature file. But third time the same scenario, login with valid credentials with third set of data is running. That's also done. Now, second scenario of the login feature file is running. It will run only one time because it's normal test. It's not a data driven test. Now, third scenario of the login.feature file is running. Fourth scenario. Fifth scenario. Now, register account. Then we have third scenario, I guess, for the register account is running. Such scenarios are running now. HP product, valid product, invalid product, Honda product will be searched. Now you search for any product. Done, guys. You see, using Maven from the Eclipse IDE, we have run the automation scripts. Okay, and this time without JUnit, with the help of Maven, we are able to run the automation. It's very important, guys. Why we are running using Maven is very important. Because if you are not able to run this project with the help of Maven, you cannot use Git, GitHub, and Jenkins stuff. Okay, so that's the reason we have to do this. Okay, mainly Jenkins we cannot do that. Okay, so it's better copy this, go to the new tab and paste it. If you are getting any symbols, you can remove the symbols here. Okay, extra symbols if you are getting, just remove that. Just see the link here in the Eclipse ID. At the end, 31 is there. That's fine. 31. Press enter. You see, Cucumber report has been generated, guys. Okay, Cucumber report has been generated. This is the Cucumber report with all the details. Okay. But I have run the automation scripts with the help of Maven. Now I have one more requirement, guys. What is the requirement? Yes, I want to run the automation scripts using Maven, but not from Eclipse IDE. Without using Eclipse IDE, I want to run the scripts. From the command line, I want to run the scripts. So I have to go to the place where the project is available. First of all, properties. This is a location. Right click on the project properties. You'll get this dialog. Click on this option. It will take you to the project path. This is a place where project is available. Go inside the project. Where you see this pom.xml file, select this and type cmd, guys. Okay. It will open this command prompt directly at this location where pom.xml file of this project is available. It's very important that pom.xml file should be there. Then only Maven commands will run. MB and test. This time, guys, you don't need Eclipse ID, guys. Okay, you can close this Eclipse ID. You see, if you are running using Maven command line, right? From the project, okay, where the pom.xml file is visible, from there you have to run this mbn. Mbn stands for Maven and test. Okay, just press that, you see, but you are getting an error. There is a reason why you are getting this error. So to run from Eclipse ID, there is no problem, guys. But to run from command line, we have to do something. That is, we have to download Maven in your local machine and have to configure it. Then only these things will work. Okay, so close this, keep this project as it is. Now open a new tab and say download Maven. Just Google search for download space Maven. Okay, that's it. Click on this download Maven, Apache Maven. And once you go to this page, guys, download page of maven.apache.official website of Maven, scroll down and here you will see binary zip archive. And here bin.zip file will be there. Click on that. Apache Maven will be downloaded. Okay, zip file of this Apache Maven will be downloaded. Let's wait for the download to finish up. So it's taking some time. Let me pass and resume the video once the download is completed. Finally, it has downloaded, guys, the zip file. Let's go to the location where the zip file got downloaded. This is the location. Extract the zip file. Right click and extract all. The zip file will get extracted in a while. Just let's wait for the extraction to complete. So this is how we have to download Maven, guys. Okay, there's no installation, but configuration will be there. I'll show you how to configure. Once extracted, you will be taken to this extracted folder. You see, Apache Maven 3.8.6 bin has been extracted. In that, again, we have Apache Maven 3.8.6. In that folder, we have this bin and all those stuff. Okay, copy this normal Apache Maven 3.8.6 having these files. Okay, no need to copy this external bin folder. Just copy this internal folder, guys. Copy this. Having whatever the folder which is having the bin file and other files inside, right, of the Maven, that you have to copy. And go to the C drive or any other place in your machine, no problem. Anywhere you can go. I just prefer the C drive so that I can remember that I have configured the Maven at this place. Okay, that's the only reason I choose C drive. So in the C drive, I pasted the extracted Apache Maven folder having that what do you say, pin folder and other stuff. You can open and see. You see all these files are available. Now copy this path, guys. Copy this path. Now type here, search, type edit system environment variables. You just select. You'll get a dialog here. Environment system properties, environment. Under advanced tab, you'll see environment variables. Click on that. Here under system variables, you just click on new and type Maven underscore home and give the path of Maven. Okay, this is a Maven home path. Whatever the path you copied, right? This path is nothing but this path. Say okay. Now go to the existing path variable, system variable, and click on edit. Okay, you don't have to create path, it will be there already in your machine. Just click on new and paste this home path that is up to this and mention /bin. You have to mention, okay, till bin folder you are giving the path. Say okay, say okay. That's it, guys. Once this is done, again go to the project location. Earlier, when I opened the command prompt here, at this location where the pom.xml file of this project is available and type ambient test, we got an error. This time I configured the project, downloaded and configured the project with Maven. This time we'll not get the error, guys. It will run. You see, without Eclipse IDE, I'm able to run the automation scripts in this project, guys. Okay. This is possible with the help of Maven. You see, automation scripts are recognized, they are running, they'll be running, guys, now. Okay. All the 14 out of 14 automation scripts will be running now, one after the another one. Let's wait for the automation scripts to run and see whether we are getting a report or not. In the command line only we'll get the report, guys. We'll see that at the end. No need of Eclipse IDE at all. Okay, with Maven we can run the automation scripts in this project, Cucumber BDD framework project, from the command line. Fine. The next one. So register account function scripts are running now. Such functionality scenarios are running now. Yeah, execution is done, guys. Only one got failed. That's okay. Let's not worry about the failures and all now. This is the URL which got generated, Cucumber report. Okay. How to copy this report from this command line? Just select this, guys. Okay. Just highlight this or select this portion of the report. Okay. It's very not so easy to. Okay. Just select only the URL portion. After that, right click on this command line and select edit and say copy. This is how we have to copy this URL from this command line. Now go to the new tab and paste this and press enter. Okay, you will get this kind of report. One got failed, that's okay. Don't worry about the failures and all. So here you see this particular scenario, login with valid and email and invalid password got failed, and for this screenshot also has been captured and attached to the report, guys. Along these steps are nothing but they act like logs, and you see, this is how the Cucumber project is very good, guys. So you'll get all the steps, okay, and also you'll get the screenshots and all there itself. Okay, the Cucumber report is very good. Cucumber HTML report is all good. You don't have to go for any external or third-party reports when you're working with Cucumber frameworks. Okay, so some people will try to configure extend reports with Cucumber frameworks and all, but this report is more than enough, guys, for Cucumber. Okay, you don't have to go for any other type of reports coming to the Cucumber framework projects. Fine. So guys, this is what is done. You can see everything got passed. Otherwise, okay, that's good. So we are able to run the automation scripts using Maven from the command line. Okay, we have downloaded and configured Maven, and also we have typed this ambient test command, which has run the automation scripts. Okay, without Eclipse ID, we have done that. Now let's move on to the next level. Once this capability is possible, now let's move to the next level of Git and GitHub guys. Okay. So using Git and GitHub, we can do one thing guys, that is, I'll close this part now. So my automation code is in my local machine, but I want to put it on the cloud guys. Okay, on a GitHub platform like cloud platform, I would like to host my code. Okay, because my machine will not be running 24/7. Okay, so sometimes I need to run my scripts in the midnight 2 o'clock. My machine will not be available. So, and at same time, in real time, the in a single automation project, there will be multiple automation engineers working parallelly guys. Okay, at a single centralized location, they have to put their code, and that centralized location is nothing but this GitHub guys. Okay, I'll show you what is GitHub now. Rather than keeping your code in your local machine or your local server machines at your company and all, you are going to put your code or upload your code into yes cloud. Cloud means internet. Okay, on the internet, using the GitHub account. Okay, you have to create a GitHub account, and in that GitHub you have to create a repository. In that repository you have to put your code. Okay, from there you have to run your automation scripts, not from your Eclipse ID on your local machine. Okay, not in your local machine's Eclipse ID, but rather your code should be at a centralized place where multiple people can work on the project. Okay, fine. So how to get my code from my local machine onto the centralized? For that we need these two things, that is Git and GitHub. First we'll go with GitHub guys. So just here in new tab type GitHub guys. Okay, just type GitHub. You'll get this link. Click on this link. Already have an account guys, it will directly get me logged in. Otherwise, if you don't have an account guys, you have to sign up. Okay, just I'll sign out for now. Just press enter github.com. If you press github.com, if you don't have an account, you will be taken to this page where you have to sign up here. Just click on the sign up and sign up. Since I already have an account, I'll just click on sign in guys. I'm using this GitHub from long time. So just click on sign in, and here I have to give my credentials to log in. So I'm logging into my GitHub account, which I already have created long back. So now what is the next thing is, you see in this GitHub account, the next activity is that after you have an account with the GitHub, you have to create a GitHub repository. Okay. You see under this profile option here, there is an option like your repositories option. Just click on that repositories option. You'll be taken to the repositories page. Now click on new button here. Okay. Create a new repository guys. So far I have 29 repositories. This is 30th repository I'm creating now. Click on new. And here I'll write Cucumber hybrid framework. Okay. Like this, I'll write Cucumber hybrid framework. This is the repository name I'm writing. And here I'll keep it public guys. Public means free one. Your code is accessible by anyone. That's okay. I'm okay with my automation code or framework code accessible by others. People can download my code. That's okay. So I'm keeping it open. So if I keep it private means no one can access. Okay. So only the members of the project can access. So in real time, when you're working in real companies, right, in real projects, then your company may not publish the code outside, right? So they'll not go with the public account. They'll go with the private account. For getting the private, they have to pay some license amount. Okay. Without that, that is not possible. Public is free, but private is not free, guys. Okay. If you want to hide your code, then you have to go with private. Okay. So if you are not worried about your code, you can keep it public. I'm okay with that code to be public. Okay. Then I'll select this sample file. Instead of creating an empty repository, I'm creating a repository with this readme file, guys. Click on create repository. That's it. Once I click on create repository, the repository will be created here like this. Okay, the repository will be created with this sample readme.md file. Okay. Once this repository is created, what I have to do next? Once I have created a repository, then I have to go for Git, guys. Okay. Git. At this moment, you see only the readme file is there. The project code is not available here. All the project code is in my local machine. Okay. Here the code is available here. Okay. In my machine, this project code is available here, guys. But here it's not there. Only readme file is there. So what I will do here is I'll follow some process that will get my code in my local machine. Okay. This particular code will be uploaded to this repository on the GitHub. Okay. How to do that? On the cloud. Okay. We have to publish or upload. How to do that? For that, we need this Git software, guys. Okay. We need this Git software. We have to download and install Git, guys. For that, we have to download and install Git. New tab. Simply say download. So here we have to type download space Git, guys. Okay. When you say download Git, you will be taken to this. You will get the search results, guys. In the first one, you see download Git SCM from gitscm.com. Just go to that page and you'll get this icon and all. So here, download for Windows option you have to click, because my machine is Windows. I'm just clicking on downloads for Windows. So download for Windows page has been come. Okay. Now I need to download the Git. So here you see, click here to download option is there. I'll click here to download. The Git software will now get downloaded in my machine. Okay. The Git software will now get downloaded in my machine. This exe file. Let's wait for the download to finish up. It got downloaded. Go to the location where this Git software got downloaded. Okay, this is a exe file. Double click on this, guys. Okay, double click on that. You'll get the installation wizard now. In a while, you'll get the installation wizard to install this Git software. So I'm getting this user access control. I'm selecting yes. Now I got this Git. Click on next. Here, see program files, Git folder. Click on next. Already there. Yes. I'll replace this. No problem, because I already have installed sometimes back. That's okay. But I'm installing freshly now. Click on next. Click on next. Just go with the default options, guys. Don't need to do anything else. Okay. Let Git decide. Next. Install. Okay. This is the way of installing the Git software, guys. Just with default options, you just say next, and finish. The Git software will be installed in your machine. Okay. Let's wait for the Git software to be installed. Once the installation is done, then we'll move to the next steps. Okay. So all these steps we are going to do with the help of Git, guys. Okay. Once the Git software is downloaded and installed, we'll do all these steps. Okay. We'll go with all the steps one by one. So that with these steps, guys, the project code in my local machine will move on to the GitHub Cloud repo. Okay. We'll transform the code from my local machine to the GitHub Cloud repo. It's still installing. Let's wait. Let's wait for the installation to be completed. Almost there. We'll get the finish button. Click on finish, guys. That's it. Git software has been installed in our machine, in my machine. So now I'll follow these steps, guys. First, I'll create a local folder in my system. Okay. So I'll go to my machine somewhere and go to C drive. Some location in my machine I'll go, guys. It can be any location. I'll just delete this. I'll freshly create. Okay. So here, guys, here in my QAFox drive, I'll create one folder, guys. Okay. Right click new folder. So you in your machine, you can go anywhere, guys. Okay. Local repos. Okay. Like this, I'll create a folder. Fine. I'll go inside the folder, guys. After going inside the folder, after creating this one of the folder in my machine, like I'll just name this as repos, but because okay, if I name this as repos, right, it looks good. Okay, it is a local repo, and whatever I have on the cloud is the in the GitHub is the GitHub repo. Okay, this is a cloud repo, that is a GitHub repo, whereas this is a local repo. You are getting my point, right? From the local repo, I'll upload the code to the GitHub repo. That is the process. For that only, I created this local repo. So I'll right click on this inside this folder, guys, and say show more options. Since I already have installed Git, I'll get this two extra options: Git UI here and Git Bash here. I'll go with the Git Bash here option. Select that. That's the next step here. You see, initialize the Git folder as local. I have to say right click Git Bash here, and here I need to type some commands, guys. Okay. Once I'm in this folder, when I say git bash here, this git software has this command line. This git command line has opened at local repos location. You see, C drive, QAFox, local repos. At this location, it has opened. Now I'll say git space init. Press enter. You see, a dot git hidden file got created. So we have initialized this particular local repos with git so that I can start using all the stuff. Next thing is that I have to register. Okay, register myself with Git. Okay, so that whatever the uploadings I am doing, right, it will recognize that this particular person has done. Okay, for that I have to type git config --- global user.name Arun. Okay, I have to give my details, guys. Okay, to register myself with git. Okay, config git config --- global user.name. Here I'll give Arun. Okay, press enter. Git config hyphen global user.email I'll give arun.moturi, my email address I'll give, okay, gmail.com, press enter. Done. Registration is done. Now guys, I need to clone the GitHub repo to the local repo, okay? Whatever the, before uploading the code from the local repos to the GitHub repo, I'll get this cloud repo to my local machine, okay? That's the process. How to get that? For that to happen, we have to use this clone command, git clone and URL of the GitHub cloud repository. So how to get that? Here in my created, if I go to the repository that I have created in the GitHub to this place, you'll get this code option, and in that, okay, you have this copy option, guys. Okay, copy this. Your GitHub URL.git URL has been copied. Okay, this .git has been copied. Come back here and simply say git clone and right click and paste. The URL will be pasted. Now press enter. Cloning into Cucumber Hybrid Framework. So if you go to my local repos, you see whatever the cloud repo is there that has been downloaded here. Okay, it will contain the README file also. You see, I created the cloud repo with the README file, right? That README file is also available. Now the next step is after cloning. Okay, I have to go inside the clone folder. Okay, so here I already have gone inside the clone folder. I'll close this git bash. Okay, git bash. I'll close this. Again, I will right click on this clone folder and I'll say show more options. And here I'll say git bash here again. I'll get this dialog at this location, Cucumber Hybrid folder. Okay, repo location. This repo is now connected to the cloud repo. Okay, that's the reason you are getting main and all this stuff here. Okay, so here what I'm going to do here is after git bash here, after going inside and git bash here, then I'll copy all my project files to this local GitHub repo folder. Okay, so I'll go to the project location in my machine. This is the project location, and I'll copy all these files, guys, in my project of my local machine. I'll copy all these project items. Copy this and go to the local repo, which has just now downloaded from the cloud GitHub repo. And here I'll paste all my files. I'll paste all my files. After pasting, guys, here in the git bash, type git status. You see, these are the files that are newly added that need to be uploaded to the cloud repo. In your local repo, there are these files which are not matching with the GitHub repo. These are new things that you have to upload into the GitHub repo. It is saying. So first we have to move these files from the local repo to the staging area, and from the staging area we have to move to the cloud repo. How to get these files into the staging area? For that we have this command, guys, git add dot means all files. Add all these files in my local repo to the staging area in some mid area, guys. Okay, it's not a cloud repo, but it's a between area, temporary area, you could say. Okay, git add dot. The moment you say git add dot, again if I say git status, guys, git status, if I say, you see all the files have been from the red color, they have been turned into green, means they are now in the staging area. Next thing is in the staging area, from the staging area I need to commit these files. Okay, I have to commit means mentioning that everything is perfect before uploading. Okay, git commit -m. I have to provide a comment here saying that Cucumber hybrid framework. Okay, Cucumber hybrid framework. Like this, I'll write a comment here. I'm uploading the entire framework. So, like this, I'll say. Again, if I say git status, see, now all this green color things are gone, and it's saying that your branch is ahead of origin main by one commit. Your local repo is ahead of the main. Okay, so now the time has come for us to publish the, you see, all these steps we have done just now. Okay, now we have to push the code. Push means uploading the code. How to upload the code? Git push origin. Okay, from the local repo you have to upload to the main repo. Okay, here if you see the cloud repo, guys, it is available. The branch is main branch. Okay, I have to simply say main, guys. Okay, I have to simply git push origin main. I have to say. You see, before I have pushed it, the only readme file is there. You see, after pushing it, after pushing is completed, you see, after this is 100% done, 100% done, just refresh this cloud repo and you will see all the files available. You see, all the project code has been uploaded from my local repo to the cloud repo now. If I now say git status, you see, your branch is up to date. It will say your branch is up to date, guys. Okay. Nothing to commit. Everything is up to date. Okay. So we have uploaded completely. Now close this, guys. It's done. Okay. So this is how we can use Git and GitHub to move the code from my local machine to the GitHub repo. Okay. Now the next item is Jenkins, guys. Okay. So Jenkins, with the help of Jenkins, right, we can run the automation scripts from this GitHub cloud repo directly, because cloud repo will be on 24/7, but my local machine will shut down. Okay, I'll turn off my local machine at the end of the day. So in midnight also, if I have to run my automation script, my automation scripts will be there on the cloud, on the GitHub repo. Here is the location where my automation scripts are there. I don't have to depend on my local machine now. So with the help of Jenkins, I can run this automation script. That is one thing. And second thing about the GitHub repos is that all your project members, okay, here different people will be working on the same repo, guys. Here only one person is working for now, but in real time, multiple people will be working on the same cloud repo. Okay, here you can see who has done the changes to this repo and all. Everything will be tracked. Okay, so every change will be tracked here in this GitHub cloud repo. And on the top of that, guys, on the top of that, if you are using Jenkins, right, the main advantage with the help of Jenkins is that Jenkins will act like a thing where you can give some instructions to Jenkins and Jenkins will serve that job. That is, if you say Jenkins, run my automation scripts in midnight, 2 o'clock, it will run, guys. Okay, it will remember and run, guys. You don't have to be awake throughout the day and run your automation scripts. In the midnight also, Jenkins can run your automation scripts, guys. Okay, or if you want to instruct Jenkins to periodically run your automation scripts, okay, in the second week of every month at 11 a.m., okay, on the particular day like Tuesday, if you want to run your automation scripts every month, second week Tuesday, okay, you have to run your automation scripts. That is possible with the help of Jenkins, guys. Who will remember all the stuff, right? Or every day in the night 2 a.m. you want to run your automation scripts. That is also possible with the help of Jenkins. We have to give instructions, proper instructions to Jenkins, and Jenkins will take care of the stuff. Okay. And Jenkins will not now depend on your local machine because all the code is on the cloud. With the help of GitHub, we have moved all the code onto the cloud. So what I will do here is I'll get this Jenkins configured now so that we'll take that to the next level. So we have to download Jenkins, guys. How to download Jenkins? I'll show you. Here I'll say download Jenkins. Once you say download Jenkins, guys, Jenkins.io official website of Jenkins will come. This is a download page. Click on that link. And here in the Jenkins download page, somewhere here you'll find a bar file. I'll generally go with the LTS. LTS means long-term support. It's a non-LTS version. So it doesn't have much support. So I'll go with the LTS version. The latest LTS version I'll generally go with. I'll click on this .war file. Generic Java package .war file. You see Jenkins.war file is getting downloaded in my machine. Okay. So after this war file is downloaded, then I'll show you guys what we have to do. Okay. How to install this Jenkins and configure Jenkins. I'll show you. Let's wait for the Jenkins to download it completely. You see the Jenkins has been downloaded. I'll go into the location where this jar file is available. You can put this Jenkins.war file anywhere in your machine. It's not a problem. Okay. Anywhere in your machine, but the place where the Jenkins.war file is available, there you select this path and type cmd, guys. Open the command prompt at the location where this Jenkins.war file is available. Now type java-jar Jenkins.war. Okay, the file name and extension. Java-jar followed by the name and extension of this file. And press enter, guys. Okay, this is how we have to install Jenkins in our machine. Okay, so it's not an installation generally, it is a configuration most probably. Okay, mostly you can say this as a configuration. In a while you will get a password here, guys. Okay, you'll get a password at the end. We have to wait for that. For the first time when you download Jenkins.war and you will get this password, guys. Either you can copy this password, select this area and right click and say edit and say copy. This is one way. Or you can go to this location, guys. Okay, see users, this whatever the given location is there, you have to go in your machine. Okay, so I'll go to that location. See, in that C users folder, I have to go to the users folder. I'll go to the users. In the users folder, I have to go to my username folder. That is Arunyam is my username folder of this machine. After going there, I have to find this .jenkins folder. Go inside the .jenkins. And in that, you will see some folder known as secrets. You see? Secrets. Under .jenkins secrets. Go inside the secrets. And in that secrets, you will find this initial admin password. Initial admin password. Open, right click on this initial admin password file and say open with choose something like Notepad or something, guys. Okay, say okay, and this file will open in the Notepad, and you'll get the password here. Copy this password, guys. Okay, copy this password. Now, guys, do one thing: close all this stuff, and open again, and type here localhost colon. Restart your browser and type localhost colon 8080. By default, Jenkins will be running at 8080 port number. Okay, run this. You should not close this command prompt. If you close this, Jenkins will stop running, guys. Okay, so keep this open and type this localhost 8080. Now you'll get this dialog saying that please wait while Jenkins is getting ready to work. Okay, it will take a while sometimes for you to get this page and all. Okay, so you can keep refreshing also if required. Some time will it will take some time, guys. Okay, sometimes it will be fast also depending on the nature. Okay, the situation and all. But we have to wait for the next thing where it will ask you for entering this password. Whatever the password is there, right? We have to enter into the screen. Okay. Till then we have to wait. I'll pause the recording and resume the recording once this process is done in my machine. So if it is taking too much of time, sometimes in your machine, there is a trick, guys, that I generally follow. I'll just close this. Okay. Sometimes you see, out of no luck, that process will keep on continuing and things will not happen. Just close this command prompt. Okay. Things are not working out, right? Close this command prompt and go to the location that is downloads. Let's go to the downloads location, file explorer. I'll go to the downloads folder where Jenkins.war file is available. For second time, again type cmd here and I'll again execute the command java-jar jenkins.war. Sometimes you have to do, guys. Most of the times in the first go itself, you'll get that. But if the Jenkins is taking a lot of time to start, then this is a trick that I generally follow, guys. Again, I'll type this command and, again, I got the password and everything and the same password will be there anyhow. And now I'll open the browser and say localhost colon 8080, localhost colon 8080. While the command prompt is still open, we have to type this localhost 8080. Okay. So it's locating, okay, see it's loading now. Will identify Jenkins in a while. Starting Jenkins is coming. Maybe there is a luck that this process may complete, okay? If you do that process. But we need to wait, guys, for this Jenkins to display that screen where it is asking for the password. Until then, we have to wait. So it's loading. Let's see whether this will, yeah, you see, I got it, okay? Maybe because of trick or sometimes it will be, right? The first go itself, you'll get it. Plus, okay. Copy this password, guys, and go here and paste the password in the admin password. Click on continue. You will get this setup wizard saying customize Jenkins, install suggested plugins, or you want to select plugins to install. Okay, go with the suggested plugins, guys. Okay, just select this option, suggested plugins. Just click on this. You see, it will take you to the getting started where it will try to download and install all these plugins for you automatically. Okay, we have to wait until this progress is done. It will take a lot of time, guys. Okay, it will take a lot of time. I'll pass and resume the videos. Okay, I'll pass and resume this video so that it should not take so much of time for you. Okay, I'll pause this recording and resume once some plugins got installed. I'll show you again. I'll pass and resume so that it will not. I'll not waste your time in this recording. One of the plugin got installed folders. Now it's trying to install other plugins. Again, I'll pass. As you can see, most of the plugins got installed, only one left out. Okay, you see all the plugins got installed now. So it's getting started. Almost there. So you'll get a next screen. Okay, it's processing. All the plugins got successfully downloaded, guys. So it's in the processing state. And now it has taken us to this create first admin user screen where you have to give your things. Okay, Arun Motori is a username I want to give. Just remember these details, guys. Okay, in my case, I'm giving Arun Motori and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In your case, whatever you want to give, you just give there for admin and you remember the stuff. Okay, and give your email address and click on save and continue. I remember my details, so no problem. And this is the Jenkins URL that we already are following, localhost 8080. Click on save and finish. Jenkins is ready, guys. Start using Jenkins. It will take you to the dashboard of the Jenkins. Automatically, it will sign you in with that admin credentials that you have given. And it will take you to this dashboard. So what you have to do after dashboard is you should not directly give instructions to Jenkins. You have to do some configurations in Jenkins, guys. Okay. You have to do some configurations in Jenkins. For that, we have to go to manage Jenkins. Here also I provided in here. Manage Jenkins, you have to go. Okay, create admin and okay, this part is done. So actually this should be here. Install suggested plugins, create admin account and manage Jenkins. I have to go to the global tool configurations. Okay, manage Jenkins and global tool configuration. And here, after going there, the global tool configuration, you see, you will find a lot of things like JDK. Okay, I want JDK. Just click on add JDK here. And here, there's an option like install automatically. Just remove that. Here in the name, you just provide Java_home. Okay, some name you give it. I generally prefer to give Java_home. Here I have to give the Java_home path. In my machine, I'll go to the location where Java_home is available. C drive, Java is installed in my machine in program files because it is 64-bit. And in that Java folder is there. I'll go inside the Java folder. And in that Java folder, I have this JDK 17.0.5. This is the home path of Java. Copy this and come to Jenkins and paste it here. And similarly, scroll down and you'll see something like Maven. Click on add Maven. And here, again, remove this, uncheck this install automatically. And here, give Maven_home you have to give. And you have to go to the location where Maven is available in your machine. Go to the C drive, guys. Go to C drive. I have put in my C drive. Okay. So I'm going to my C drive. And here I have this Maven. And this is a Maven home. Copy this path. Come back to the Jenkins and paste it here. That's it. Now say apply and save. This is the first step you have to do, guys. After signing into Jenkins, you have to global tool configuration. You have to do that configuration. And next thing is that you have to install some plugins, guys. Okay, we have to install Maven integration plugin. Why we are installing Maven integration plugin, I'll tell you. Here, guys, when you try to create a new item, when you go to the dashboard and try to create a new item, here freestyle project is coming, but I don't want to give instructions to Jenkins by creating a freestyle project job. Rather, I want to select something known as Maven project option. That Maven project option is not coming here. For that to come, I have to go to dashboard. Again, click on manage Jenkins. And I have to click on manage plugins. Just select that manage plugins. And here, available plugins you select and you type Maven. Just type Maven, guys. Okay, just type Maven. And in the suggestions, you'll get Maven integration plugin. Select that Maven integration plugin and simply say, don't select download, install, and after restart kind of thing. Install without restart, you have to select. Okay, this button you have to select. Don't select this button. Select this button. Install without restart. In a while, that Maven integration plugin will be installed. Okay, here it is pending. It's installing now. And it will not restart, guys. Okay, without restarting only, this plugin will be installed in our Jenkins. Okay, Maven integration plugin will be installed in our Jenkins. Let's wait. Once everything is successful, now go to the dashboard now. Now click on new item this time. You see this time you got the Maven project because we have installed Maven integration plugin, which has not come with the default suggested plugin option. I have to separately install this plugin. Now here I'll give a name for this job. I'll give Cucumber hybrid framework job. Okay. I'll just give project name and job. Okay. And I'll select the Maven project. I'll not select freestyle project. I'll select the Maven project. After that, say OK. It will take you to the configuration page of this particular job, Cucumber hybrid framework job configurations. It will take you to. You'll see that here. It will take you directly to the configuration page of configure page has been taken already. You see configuration page. So what you have to do next is scroll down slowly and you will find something like source code management. Your code is now available on the GitHub. So select this Git option. And here we have to provide the GitHub URL. So go to your GitHub account and go to the repository. Click on this option. Go to the repository. In the repository, all the 30 repositories are there. In the latest repository, that is 30th repository, here Cucumber hybrid framework. I put my Cucumber hybrid framework code. Okay. I'll click on this code button and click on this copy option. The repository URL will be copied. I'll come to the Git Jenkins and paste the repository URL here like this. Okay, paste the repository URL and come down, guys. Slowly come down, and here master branch is specified. Branches to build is master branch, but your GitHub repository is not there at the master branch. Instead, it is there at the main branch. So if you don't change this, it will be a problem. So change it, guys. Okay, whatever the branch you see here in your repository, that branch you have to type here. Okay. Then scroll down. This is not required now. Okay. Uncheck this one. Don't worry about what is that. Okay. So then you have this post steps section. Scroll down and here add post build steps step option you have to click. And here invoke top level Maven targets option you have to select. And once you select that, you'll get this thing where in the Maven version, you just select Maven home. And here in the goal, you have to give only test. You don't have to type MV and test, only test you have to type. Okay. It will understand that MV and test. Okay. It will convert this into MV and test internally, but here you have to type test as a goal. That's it, guys. From the command line, whatever the MV and test we have typed, right, that will run. The Jenkins also will do the same thing on the repository URL. Okay. Now, that's it, guys. Click on apply and click on save, guys. That's it. So this job has been created. We have given instructions to Jenkins now in the configurations of this particular job. Now go to the dashboard, guys. Go to the dashboard. You see this job is created here. You can see the job created here, whatever the job just now we created. Just select this down option here and say build now. Just click on build now. The job will execute, will run, guys. Okay, job will run. And as per the given instructions, it will go to the GitHub repository and run this automation code. Okay, with help of Maven and pom.xml file, it will run. Simply click on build now, guys, one time. Just wait. Your progress will start in a while, guys. Okay, the job will start running here. You see, job is running. #1. Click on this link. Don't wait for things to happen. Just click on that and just click on this #1. Just click on this #1. You went to the job page here. Console output is there. Click on the console output and you will see what's going on here. You see, whatever that is going on in the console output, you can see here. This is what is happening now. It's scanning for the projects. All the plugins it is checking. Maven Surefire plugin and everything will be checked here. Whatever that things that will generally happen in the command line will happen now. Okay, here Maven is doing this, guys. Okay, Jenkins is instructing Maven to run the automation scripts with the help of that MV and test command internally. And the scripts are coming from the GitHub repo. Okay, the scripts are from the GitHub repo. You see, the scripts are running from the GitHub repo, guys. Okay, the scripts are running here. You can see that the scripts are running. The first test is done. Second test is done. Third test is running. Fourth test is running. You can see here, okay? I can open it, and if you want to see, you can see also. Fifth one. So it's still running. Almost there. So register functionality scenarios are running now. You see, register account functionality scenarios are running. Now the search functionality scenarios will run, most probably. Yeah, search for a valid product scenario has run just now. Now second scenario in the search is running. Now the last scenario in the search is running. Done, guys. All the 14 out of 14 scenarios got run. And here you will get the report also. Okay, here at the end you will get the report also. One got failed, that's okay. And here, but you will get a report, guys. You see, there is a report here. Cucumber report is there. Copy this report, guys. Copy this. Not this. This is not the report actually. Where is the report then? Yeah, it's again running somehow. There's a problem with this. Why it is running for second time? I don't know. But let it run, guys. Okay, let it run. I'll pass and resume, guys, so that your time is almost done. The last scenario is getting running. And we should get the report here. Okay, this time we should get a report, guys. Okay, now we got this report. Okay, this is the report actually, Cucumber report. Copy this, copy link address, go to the new tab and paste it and press enter. you'll get the report. Okay. You see, you got the report that 14 tests got run, 13 got passed, and 1 got failed. That's okay. Don't worry about the failure thing. But see whether you got the screenshot why it got failed. You see a different message is coming. That's why this particular test got failed. Okay. So remaining all tests got passed. That's okay. Fine. So this is how, guys, we can run the automation scripts using Jenkins. Okay. Jenkins is actually running the script from your GitHub repo. Okay. We don't have to put our automation scripts on a local machine and instruct Jenkins. Rather, Jenkins is instructed to run directly automation scripts from the GitHub repo. So Jenkins is configured to do a job where using Maven, it is running the automation scripts in the GitHub repo using the Maven command, yum test, and all those stuff. Okay. So that's all about Jenkins, guys. Okay. So we are done with this Cucumber hybrid framework now. So there are 8 parts in this series, and this is the last section where I covered Maven, GitHub, and Jenkins. Okay, how to use this Maven, GitHub with the Cucumber hybrid framework I covered in this session. So that's all for this session, guys. Thank you. Bye.